Thank you for tuning in to the Royds Revue Podcast. This week, Rob and Andy have watched and written songs about Wild Wild West. Is this really why we're starting the Secret Service? Find out next on the Royds Revue Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Revue Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are the Royds, and we are back, completing our Will Smith trilogy of movies with...
For no reason.
For no reason whatsoever. None whatsoever. With Wiki Wild Wild West. And we have a guest with us. You may remember him from our Thor episode.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the program, Sammy Brooks.
Hello, it's me. Oh, I get a clap. Thank you.
It sounds like clapping, but I'm actually masturbating.
Oh boy,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate.
We should sit down while you were doing it.
I wanted everyone to see.
What's up, gang? How we doing?
Good. How are you, Samuel?
Yeah, you know, I am pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
So the reason we invited Sam to do this podcast in particular is because a long while ago,
In a galaxy far away.
Yeah, back when Netflix streaming was in its infancy, they had Wild Wild West on. And we were all hanging out in my parents' basement, as, you know, very young adults do.
Cool guys, yeah.
Cool guys. And we put Netflix on just for background noise. And Sam said, yo, let's watch fucking Wild Wild West. And we were like, all right, whatever. Like, the movie kind of sucks, but whatever.
That's what I said, word for word.
And Sam proceeded to quote the entire movie verbatim as it played. So Sam was a huge fan of this show. Now flash forward to the year 2022.
Andy, you called it a show.
Yeah.
And it is based on a TV show.
What the fuck are we doing
Did I say
here?
show? I apologize.
Yeah.
Well, scrap the podcast.
It's a movie.
Send your hate tweets to Andy. That's
Also known as a
at
flick.
Andy. Andy Silly. Hashtag Andy Silly Idiot Face Dumb.
you gotta work on this.
It's either at Andy Jeffers or Jefferis. We don't really know, but we're gonna figure it out.
No one knows. It's
No
lost
one
to
really.
time.
It is a tale as old as time.
Song as old as rhyme.
Beauty. Anyway,
Well, Sam, I'm curious to see how you feel about the movie now. But before we get into that,
let's go over our sponsor.
Yep, and our sponsor is Movies from 1999.
Were you a movie that came out right before the turn of the century? Then you were a movie from 1999.
Wow.
1999, a year.
Incredible stuff.
Yes, very good.
So, a movie that we have talked about on this podcast that came out in 1999 is The Iron Giant.
Oof.
Oh,
Heavy
yeah, we
hitter.
didn't do...
Heavy hitter of a movie.
No, we didn't do a podcast on it,
Yeah.
but we have spoken about it and how much we love it.
Tearjerker.
Real
Absolute
tearjerker.
tearjerker.
Real penis jerker.
Right.
Another movie that came out is Bicentennial Man, starring
Woo!
Robin Williams.
Oh, he swings both ways in that one.
Nice. Big Daddy also came out. That's what they called me in high school.
Nice.
Passport to Paris, starring the Olsen twins, came out in 1999.
That's interesting that it would only be a passport to Paris. You can't go anywhere else, even in France.
Wow.
It's actually Paris. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Paris.
The plane flies directly into the Eiffel Tower.
Right.
It's passport to death in Paris, and
You could do
also
stuff like that.
destroying a fucking landmark, a widely
Yeah.
known landmark that everyone loves is now dead. I like it.
You like it? You're a
I
sick
like it.
man.
Yeah. Well,
You make me sick.
yeah.
All right,
That's
Deep
my
Blue Sea.
monster.
Oh my God. Deep Blue Sea also came out, starring the people from Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, that was an easy one.
Yeah, I forgot though.
Come
Green
on,
Mile,
Samuel Jackson.
L. Jackson, LL Cool J.
Yes. Ladies love Cool James.
I've never seen Deep Blue Sea.
It's pretty good, actually. I mean,
I
it didn't age so well, but
I couldn't tell you.
It's
been a long time.
Yeah, it's still good enough.
Cruel Intentions came out. That's when there was a very risque for the time girl on girl kissing scene.
Ooh, ooh,
That movie.
ooh, 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 ooh.
Yep. Varsity Blues.
That movie
Varsity,
sucks.
My
Varsity
dad.
Reds.
My dad. Oh my god. My
Varsity
dad loves
Oranges.
that movie. Listen.
Varsity Yellows.
Okay.
10 Things I Hate About You, Robbie. Number 1. I don't like your stupid butt.
Number 2.
Number 2. There he is.
Oh, it's the Count. The Count from Sesame Street is here to tell me
Hello?
why he hates me.
Hello. I will
What a
list
horrible
these
Sesame
things
Street
that-
episode.
Same Street.
Same street. Yeah. Fucking fight.
All right.
American Beauty also came out.
American Beauty with known all-around good guy Kevin Spacey.
Everyone's
Oh
favorite.
boy.
Known
Yeah.
all-around good guy, a real cag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Guy. Yeah. He's something. Girl Interrupted, starring Winona and Angelina
Nice.
Jolie.
Yep.
The Mummy. Oh shit, that's a
That's a good
That's a
movie.
banger.
Is that
That is a
how far
banger
movie?
movie. Yep.
Well, we should do the Mummy trilogy on this
Ooh.
podcast at some point.
Boy, oh boy. Count me in for that one.
Count them in.
Make me the de special guest.
Let's do the Mommy trilogy, and it's just
Just
Mommy
okay.
milker.
just hard.
I apologize.
All right, Lake Placid came out.
Yeah, more like Lake Flaccid.
Oh
Nice.
man.
Nice.
I got nothing.
Never a shortage of penis jokes here
No.
on the Royds Revue Podcast.
No.
That's how mature we are.
Yeah,
Sleepy
mature.
Hollow. It was pretty good. You ever see Sleepy Hollow, the Tim
No.
Burton movie?
No.
It's good.
I was too
I'll show you
scared.
something else that's hollow.
Is it
Another
your penis?
penis joke.
No, it's this dead hobo that I hollowed out.
God. Somehow
I didn't
even worse
expect
than
that
the
to
penis.
go there.
All right, Fight Club came out. It's also a good movie we should cover.
That's an excellent movie.
Yeah. Eyes Wide Shut.
With arms wide open. No,
Nice.
that's a
Very
different.
different.
Sorry.
More like eyes wide butt.
Oh shit. Okay. October Sky, starring Jake
Gyllenhaal.
There it is.
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
Cocktober Sky.
I've watched that movie like 50,000 times.
Laura Dern is in there as well.
Lerner.
Blair Witch Project. Spooky. Never saw it actually.
Me neither.
I hear it's really good.
I heard there's a spook daddy.
Yeah.
Will we make it through this podcast?
I don't fucking know.
Answer probably not.
All right, Magnolia, American Pie, The Virgin Suicide.
That's American Pie is actually the third. Never mind. Fuck that joke. It's not gonna work.
Let's
It's
hear it.
sloppy.
Let's hear it.
Nope.
Let's
you're,
hear it.
Okay, I was
you're
gonna
already
say
there, dude.
it's actually a sequel. It's American 3.14.
Oh man, that's pretty
Yeah.
good. That's pretty good. It's a joke for the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
Dick also came out this year. Very good movie.
I'll show you a
Just-
dick.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
It's no, guys. I dug up Richard Nixon.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ. There's a lot of dead bodies in Robbie's. Switching Goals, starring the Olsen twins, also came out. They're working
Oh,
double
Switching
duty that
Holes, also starring the Olsen twins.
year.
Oh my
I
God.
hope it didn't come out in '99, Robbie. I hope
no.
it didn't come out in '99.
It's supposed to come out in 99.
I
So.
really hope that came out relatively recently, Robbie. You want to clarify that it came out pretty recently? You're gonna leave it. 'Cause I'm
I never saw
scared.
it.
Oh, thank the
That's
Lord.
on the list that I'm looking at.
Okay.
Oh no, it came out in 2019,
Oh, thank
and
you.
it's not. And I was wrong. It's starring Carrie Ann Olsen.
Oh.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I just made the name up to make everyone more comfortable.
Very good.
All right, well, it
Okay.
worked. Thank
We'll
you.
stick with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when I remember.
Curry on.
No. I'm telling a story.
Hurry
Shut
up.
up. No, shut
okay.
up.
Okay.
When I remember when I was a teenager, this kid was like really hyped. Like this kind of like shows how fucked up kids were and like men are about sexuality. I remember this kid was really hyped about the Olsen twins turning 18. And like he even got me into it a little bit. And then I was like, wait a second. I'm 2 years younger than the Olsen twins. Like their age isn't stopping me from fucking them. The fact that I'm me is stopping me from fucking them. Now you can carry on.
Okay. Star Wars: The Phantom Menace came out.
Oh, Dennis the Menace came out.
Banger.
Really?
Star Wars:
Banger.
Dennis the Menace.
2.
And he's also a ghost.
Casper.
Phantom, I don't-
Star Wars. Casper of the Menace.
That's Richie
of
Rich who
Dennis.
looks like Casper.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you just killed Dennis. His neighbor, Mr. Wilson, fucking killed Dennis.
Yeah. He's a menace. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Godzilla 2000 came out.
Oh, and that
Oh,
movie is
boy.
so good.
Now that's one that
No,
we
no,
could
no.
review.
You're thinking of Godzilla 1998.
Oh.
Oh.
This is the Japanese Godzilla 2000.
Oh, so it's probably amazing.
Oh, that one's
Probably
all
pretty
right.
good.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good. It's not as, it's not as amazing, quotation mark, amazing as Godzilla 1999 was, but or 1998, whatever.
When you say amazing, do you mean dog dick?
I mean, it was absolutely amazing as a kid. That's all I'm gonna stick with
I
that.
did like it when I was a kid.
I didn't.
It's terrible now, but
I hated
you
it
know
even
what?
as a kid.
You know what? Here's a story about Godzilla 1998. I went to the movie theaters to see it on my
So did I.
birthday.
Oh, no.
And I did a double feature that day. My mom took me. We saw Mulan,
excellent movie.
excellent movie, and Godzilla.
Now, did
No, not that day. Not that day.
Yo, what are you doing over here, brother? Are you okay, my guy? You gonna let this one slide?
Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me.
Oh, that's the end of the story? Is it because I said that, or is that
Yep.
the genuine end of the story?
No, that's it. That's it. I just remember enjoying it as a kid, and then I watched it. We got it on VHS, and I watched it again.
I think it's pronounced fists.
Oh man!
Oh.
All right, Young Indiana
Okay.
Jones came out.
Nice.
The Sixth Sense came out. Wow.
Whoa.
Pokemon the movie 2000 came out.
Oh boy. Do you have a good story about that? Because I have a good one about that.
Tell your story then.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I don't know. It's not like amazing. I just
Sam, this
remember-
isn't I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Just tell your fucking story.
I
It's
mean,
not.
I thought the podcast
Oh.
was titled "I'll Show You Mine" if you show me. Okay.
That is easily
But-
misconstrued.
Yeah. I just remember going to Belmore Playhouse, and the line was down the block, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
me, and I think we saw it for someone's birthday. Maybe it was mine. I don't remember. I just remember absolutely losing it, like in the theater once. Spoiler, like once one of the, I think Pikachu died, or one of the main Pokemon died, and
Yeah, and then
all
the
the kids are,
tears.
everyone in the theater just screaming bloody murder, like no.
I remember
And then
the tears brought him back, right?
something brought him back. Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was the power of friendship, but maybe
Yeah,
it
well,
was
of
here.
course. Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember the line from Belmore Playhouse being so long.
I will say
And
this.
Pokemon just took us by storm as
Yes,
kids.
it did. Yeah. I will
Took
say
us
this,
by a tornado.
Yep.
Yep.
Getting specific with this. I will say this. I saw Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, on my birthday, because that's when it came out, opening day. And I was at the Belmore Playhouse, and we were in line, and it was me, my mom, and my dad. My dad does not like crowds, and I remember him openly saying, like, man, it looks like a fucking ugly bomb went off over here. And I was like, people can hear you, man. Chill. And then I also remember, I don't know if it was the same day, but there was a girl in line, and she was like talking to her friends, and they were talking about some celebrity actor who was hot at the time, and she said, "I would gargle his marbles." And I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Wow.
And I figured I'd share. All right, so a bunch of movies came out. Dudley Do Right. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I think we get the idea on the movies that came out in 1999.
Hold up.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He's got more.
Tarzan,
The animated one?
the animated.
Great movie. Wow, we had some bangers in 1999.
Mystery
Mulan. Ooh,
It's a banger.
that's a good movie.
Oh, Wild Wild West.
Okay.
All right,
Speaking
let's talk about Wild Wild
let's
West.
talk about this fucking piece of shit movie.
Let's
Come on.
talk about it.
Come on.
Should we just jump right into the synopsis or the rundown? It's the rundown. Shut up, Rob.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
Let's do it.
How's that?
I didn't love it.
I had to burp.
I tasted it through my headphones. It's kinda
That's-
Oh my god, you can in your ears.
All right. That's weird, Sammy. That's weird. Okay, we open up and a man is being chased by a flying disc. He's scared of a madman with a giant spider. He is killed. A man laughs at him as the credits roll. It's old Western style credits. After the credits, we're in Morgan, West Virginia. James West is in a hot tub with a lady. They're doing naked kisses. General McGrath's boys are coming up. James West tells his lady friend that he's not working. He keeps an eye on the bad guys as she keeps trying to do the kisses. He's too preoccupied. As they go back to doing kisses, the bad guys hit the water tower. James West falls out nude and is stared at by some dudes. He asks for some clothes. She throws him a hat. Then the guy's about to say the worst word when James West beats them all up. Meanwhile, across town, we're in a saloon. Selma Hayek is singing a song. Some guy with a phonograph hearing aid is listening. There's a big prostitute. Multiple guys are going up to her, but she's not interested. Turns out it's a man. He uses a gag flower to hit some cowboy. We're back to Will Smith fighting guys. He catches the woman falling. He gets dressed. He jumps into the back of a cart pulled by a horse. It's filled with nitro. He jumps to the front of the horses. Back at the saloon, hearing aid guy is picking up a prostitute. The big one walks in and she says her name is Dora. That's his mom's name. They walk away together. He shoots a guy who stops them. He tells her to sing. Will Smith gets to the saloon. The big lady is singing. James West, who is Will Smith, climbs up to the side of the building. General McGrath and big lady are looking for a room. The woman hypnotizes McGrath, goes back to talking like a dude. James West swings in and fights McGrath. A brawl breaks out. The woman is Kevin Kline, playing a U.S. Marshal. Another bad guy unhooks a wagon and sends it at the saloon. It destroys the wall. James West is now riding his horse. He pulls up to the White House. A dude stops him because he's black. He talks to the president. West calls Kevin Kline a sissy, but the president knew Gordon and says he's the best marshal the U.S. has. Will Smith pulls a gun on the president. Turns out it's not the president. It's Kevin Kline in disguise again. The president walks in and tells them they're going to work together. He tells them and the audience that General McGrath has been kidnapping scientists. There's a cake with spiders. President McGrath tells them to put aside their differences, and they have a week to stop General McGrath. A man tells them that a train is at their disposal and gives Gordon a package. They ride to the train station. Gordon on his invention, which is a weird bike thing. Gordon makes the train, and West didn't. West is riding alongside on his horse. Gordon is knitting. West gets on the train. Gordon is making a bulletproof vest, which is just chainmail. He uses some karate moves to use a Rube Goldberg machine to get Will Smith trapped on the pool table, and it flips upside down. They use a man's head to figure out where they're going. They look at a picture through a man's head. They're going to New Orleans. They're going to a costume party. They get costumes. West doesn't want to wear one. We get some cool homophobia in there. At the party, West knocks a racist out with a punch. Selma Hayek is being forced into something. An Asian woman approaches West. She's Dr. Lovelace's assistant. They roll out a giant Lincoln head, and it fucking blows up. Kenny Branagh pops out as Dr. Loveless. He has no legs. He's a mechanical robot. He's like a mix between Gay Foghorn Leghorn and Greg Abbott. This dude lost his genitals. He is mad. He tells everyone to party. He greets West. They have a conversation filled with backhanded insults. West's are about disabilities. Loveless jokes are about black people. Loveless is talking to General McGrath. They come up with a plan. Gordon is playing a Russian or something. West has snuck into Loveless's office. He's trying to steal the plans. The Asian woman walks in on him and kisses him. We get a gratuitous ass shot. Right before they do fucks, the painting is apparently a dude and goes to kill him, but he moves. The painting dude kills the Asian woman. West kills a bunch of other painting dudes. West mistakes a red-haired woman for Gordon. He dances with her while insulting her. He drums on her titties, gets slapped. They go to hang him. Gordon saves Selma Hayek. At the hanging, West calls everyone's attention. West tries to smooth talk his way out of being lynched. He makes things worse. Then Gordon comes and saves him. Turns out Selma Hayek is an entertainer, but she's coming to find her father, the scientist. We're on a big boat. Loveless and General McGrath are talking. All I hear is, I say, I say, I say, I say. We're now in a field when a tank thing rolls up. The soldiers in the field celebrate when they get lit the fuck up by the tank thing. Turns out Loveless betrayed General McGrath's men. Loveless kills McGrath. The tank connects to a train. Now it's this big armored train thing. James West comes across a field of dead soldiers. West talks about the weapon they used, then comes across McGrath dying in the water. McGrath tells him that it's all Loveless. Then he dies. They get on their train and go to Utah. They leave without Rita. Now Rita is on the train somehow. James West wants Rita off the train, but she can help them. Coleman is a pervert, so he won't stop the train to let Rita off because they say she's half naked. Rita kisses James to convince her to let him to let her stay. There we go, easy for me to say. Gordon gets jealous. They compete for her affection. Another 2 gratuitous ass shots, this time of Selma Hayek. We get a breath of fresh ass joke, a breath of fresh air joke, and a shut ass joke. Hilarious. They wake up in the morning. Gordon has added little gadgets into West's clothes. As the train passes through a tunnel, the fucking tank train lowers and begins following it. Loveless shoots at the good guy's train. Gordon used the elastic rope or whatever it's called to let West get to the tank, but it breaks, and West uses another elastic rope to catch onto the train or something. West climbs atop the train. He fights a henchman and chokes him for a while until West kills him using a knife Gordon put in his shoe. Loveless stops their train. Everyone hides. Rita hits a button on a pool ball. They wake up with traps on their neck. Loveless goes on a rant about big cocks and pleasing women. He takes their train. West steps out of the perimeter. The cock machine shoots circular saws at them. When the wiener also shoots things that... I have no idea what I wrote here. I wrote, when the wiener also shoots things that sting.
Is that a gonorrhea joke?
I think it was supposed to be, my wiener also shoots things that sting. But I was like typing quickly while I was watching the movie.
Nice.
Oh, man. To escape, West and Gordon jump into mud. The discs crash into each other and explode. Loveless interrogates Rita. They know each other. They clink glasses. West and Gordon argue. Gordon tries to smash West's thing, but it reverses the polarity of the magnet or some shit, so now they're stuck together. They come across Gordon's toolkit. Now they're sitting in front of a fire. West is eating a lizard. West reveals he was trained by Native Americans or something. The magnet helps them find Loveless's secret track. They arrive at Spider Canyon. Loveless comes out with a giant mechanical spider. The spider fucking shoots rock formations and destroys them. Gordon tries to talk West into a flying machine. West isn't interested. The president is trying to hammer a spike for a new train, but it keeps popping out. He turns around and sees the giant spider. Loveless and Grant argue. Loveless blows up the train. Then another president shows up. It's Gordon disguised as the president again. West is climbing up the giant spider as Loveless shoots a net and captures them. One of the ladies shoots West. He falls like a bazillion feet. We're back at the Republican National Convention and Loveless is talking to a bunch of people. West wakes up because he's wearing the bulletproof and apparently fall-proof vest. Loveless reveals the plan to divide the U.S. between Spain, Great Britain, France, and the Native Americans. Right before they shoot Gordon, West distracts them by acting like a woman and dancing to distract Loveless. As he's dancing, his bra goes up in flames or something. An exploding pool ball gets rolled. There's chaos. The spider is crawling up canyons. West and Gordon are going to fly using the flying machine. They're given explosives by Coleman, who reveals himself to also be a U.S. Marshal. The flying machine works after Gordon drives off a cliff. He calls the machine Air Gordon. Hilarious. Loveless destroys the town. The flying machine catches up to the spider. They drop some explosions into it. As one of the henchwomen shoots it down, one of the henchwomen die. Loveless drops West down into the engine room where a bunch of dudes are waiting to kill him. They have a big fight. West says, "No more Mr. Knife Guy," before killing the guy with sword hands. We use a wild Asian slur here. Then there's a completely metal man. Metal man short circuits for some reason. Loveless goes down into the engine room. West makes another leg joke. Loveless pulls a lever and he has 4 legs now. He's about to beat West when Gordon goes to shoot him and shoot Loveless's leg. He deflates. A lady falls off the spider and dies. Loveless tries to shoot West, but he misses. The spider stops at the edge of a cliff. Loveless falls and dies. President Grant creates the Secret Service. The president leaves on their train. Rita reveals that the professor is actually her husband, not her father. West and Gordon leave through the desert, riding on a giant mechanical spider as the credits roll.
Wow, you did it.
Wow, West.
Guys, ready? Hold on, right? Oh, that's the end of the music. That's perfect timing. I was about to sing along to the music, but it ended.
Incredible.
That was great. Good
That
job.
was a Wiki Wild Wild West.
That was quite wiki, I will say.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys think? I'll be honest, this movie sucks.
Yep.
All right. For me, it was still, brought me back to my childhood. So, and I've seen it like a bajillion times. It was still okay. I mean, yeah, it's not very good according to today's standards, or even back then. I have a lot of questions.
Okay, so it doesn't hold up, and it really wasn't good back then.
But I still love it. I still love the
understand
giant
that.
spider scene. I love all the boobies and the butts.
But
just
you don't even see
planted through-
boobies.
No, you just see like corsets and like random BDSM things in one scene, and there's a lot of stuff. Like, why was Rita like with Artemis and then she randomly kills, or like she's like has a thing for him and then she randomly kisses Will Smith?
Sammy. We got a
Yeah.
whole segment for these questions.
Yeah, well, all right.
Yeah, why don't you chill the fuck out, Samuel?
Hold
Tilden?
those.
All right,
We'll
okay.
hold those questions. We all got a lot of questions about this.
Oh yeah. Well, I got a lot of questions. Okay.
So I thought the best part of this movie is the opening scene, because it's pretty good. Guy running in front of the blade. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Then he gets his head fucking chopped the hell off, and then that guy walks up with his earphone thing, and he's like, yuck. And then the
Oh,
opening
yuck.
credits.
Oh, he's goofy. Fucking Goofy
yuck.
walks up, phonograph in his ear, fighting
Yeah.
for the South. Oh, yuck, the South will rise again. Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
Dump
Oh,
some
yuck, we were
He's
fighting
like-
over states' rights. Oh, yuck.
Jesus. Dump some earwax on him before he leaves. Like, take some of
Yeah.
this, and then leaves.
Yo, wouldn't that be fucking gross if he could actually just dump earwax out of his little phonograph
I mean, he
thing?
did. He
He
did.
did.
in the-
Did
in
he
the-
do that?
Yeah. It was disgusting. And
Oh, I didn't fucking notice that.
Yeah.
Ew.
He goes, and it was just. Oh,
Yeah,
it was
like
nasty.
I lost my stiffy when that
Oh, boy.
that.
Oh, all of this is icky.
Well, I will say, all right, so the opening scene is good, and then the opening credits I thought were cool and stylish, and then
Yep.
everything else in this movie is fucking dog dick soup and salad combo.
It's exclusively at some place.
At Olive Garden.
$5.99. Dog dick salad and buns.
So this is a straight up, this is a bad movie. I'm sorry, Sam.
It's not good. It's not great.
It's pretty awful. Like, I also, as I was looking up trivia for a later segment, test audiences were confused if this movie was supposed to be a comedy. So they added more jokes and reshoots. That says a lot
Yeah.
about this movie. Because I was also confused.
Well, they didn't know what they were making because there's all these jokes. Everything's lighthearted. And then all of a sudden, it's like they stop the movie dead and he's like, oh, my parents were slaves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, you know, I get it. It's 1869, but like, we don't need to stop the movie dead in its tracks through all these jokes to all of a sudden have these talks about slavery. And he pauses dead at one point, Will Smith, to also be like, oh yeah, I know what, you know, when he's talking about the giant thing that kills them all.
Yeah,
He's all of a sudden
yeah.
all intense. And it's like,
Yeah.
where does this come from?
Yep.
Yeah. Where's it go?
Yeah.
Where does it come from?
Yeah. Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like they wanted to make Blazing Saddles, but then they threw in all this serious shit.
Yeah.
I just, I don't even know. I wrote here, I'll read some of the stuff I wrote. I said opening scene and then quotation marks, oh boy, because he got his head chopped off. And then music, like the like you said, the credits in the beginning, 10 out of 10 music. I loved it. It had a nice, yeah.
Good. I like the music.
Doesn't make, we do stop randomly for just random, like, oh, by the way, he's black and there's slaves and stuff, but we don't really care about that. I said cool guy because that's basically what Will Smith does in the entire movie. He's just a cool guy.
Yeah,
You know, just
He's totally just like, no one pulls him back. He's just Will Smith.
No, even when it's like, you're clearly wrong, my guy. You're clearly, this is a bad idea, but just keep doing it because you're wiki wild west Will Smith, James West. Yeah.
Well, like I was getting a lot of like, it's like a bad Three Stooges skit, like the whole movie. Like all the slapstick and like, that's clearly a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, boobies? Like, this is rough.
Well, then they do that whole scene with the conductor, and he's like walking on the train, and he's like, feel my breasts.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I'll feel your breasts.
Yeah.
I'm like,
There's
what
a
are we
lot-
doing here?
There's a lot of like it's almost like every other scene. They're like, this would look weird if you walked in. You would think that we were homosexual.
Yeah.
And
Like,
and
not
it's
even
funny.
A joke. It's not even a joke. You're just saying like, what if we were gay?
Okay.
This
It's 1999, so
this movie is the definition of the late 90s, early 2000s, because it's all
of its
that,
time.
and then it's every
And a
woman in
bag
this
of
movie is
chips.
scantily clad.
Yes.
Right.
Every single, I mean, there's gratuitous ass shots, not once, but twice. We get the woman whose name is East, I guess.
West. Yeah.
Yeah, the Asian woman who they're like, oh, we're going to just call her East. There we go. That's a name, I guess. And then they were like,
I
okay,
thought her name wasn't her name Lip and Rita, right?
I have no idea, but
I think it was.
That's the lip reader girl.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because they call her, they're like, Miss East. At one point,
yeah, Miss East, yeah.
Kenny Bragg's like, Miss East. I say.
I will say this, Bretty Calves, best part of this movie.
I like how the name of Kenny Braggs is just evolving into nonsense, because you just called him Bretty Calves.
Yeah.
Did you mean to do that?
No, maybe.
I was like,
is it working?
Yeah, that's really funny.
I was like, who are you talking about?
But I didn't know if it was a joke or not.
Is his first name Brett? I didn't know his name was Brett. I thought it was
because I've called him like I've also fucked up his name by accident. So I don't know if you were just accidentally fucking up the name.
I was thinking Brett Kavanaugh.
Yeah, okay, I figured.
I was like, wait, what?
He's in the news
It's
as of this record.
Yeah.
Record.
I'll
say.
Yeah.
But he's doing great. He's doing great.
He's the best part of the
Supreme Court
movie.
justice. He's doing terribly.
No, we're not gonna.
But
This is a PG-13 show.
What's this guy's name again?
Kenny Braggs.
Kenny Bragg.
Kenneth Branagh?
Yeah. Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah, Kenny. He's killing it. He's killing it. He's also awful, but it's like at least it's entertaining when he's.
It's entertainingly terrible. The whole movie is entertainingly terrible, basically.
I would argue against that.
It's so terrible, it's entertaining.
I would say it's just bad.
It's just bad. I like it. I like it.
Because a lot of it was like, as I'm watching it, I'm forgetting what happened in the scene before because it's not holding my attention.
Right.
So like, I don't know. Also, at the end of it, it's like it made sense where it's like, oh, the South will rise again. Like that's this whole guy's thing. It's like, okay. And then at the end, he's like, I will sell this portion.
Yeah, he's splitting it up.
Yeah.
I was like, what? What?
He wanted his loveless, he had his little place in there too. He's like, I want my little piece of whatever.
Yeah. He got like,
no, the plot is just, I wrote down like there's some good sci-fi stuff, and if we leaned more into it and we took away a lot of the dumb jokes that are just unnecessary, it would have been better.
Well, this movie definitely can get cut down.
Oh yeah, but and like the giant spider's cool, but like I don't know. There's just a ton of question marks. Let's see. What about this is a man's or that is a man's head? Remember that? He says it over and over again, and it's just like, all right, guys, come on, let's go. Like, I don't need this stuff.
Yeah.
But it was also like, this is the quackiest science shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's burned into the eyeball. Like,
I was like, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot if I have to keep watching this. I think if they did a movie of just Dr. Lovelace kidnapping scientists, that would have been better.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that story.
Maybe. I don't even know if it would it still would have been super like quirky and wacky, you know?
Yeah, but at least it's focusing on the right quirky and wacky character.
True. Okay.
And
yeah.
It's like this movie's just weird.
Yep.
Like, what is why? Why is going on?
Nothing makes sense really.
And I mean, there's like racism versus ableism when
yeah,
like
that
Will
whole
Smith
scene.
It's
like, you're black, you're disabled.
Yeah.
It's like Jesus Christ.
All right, guys. I don't know what was going on with those guys who were like in the spider when like Will Smith gets trapdoor
the henchmen.
down.
Yeah.
Who the fuck were those guys, and why?
I don't know.
Why were they like that?
No
just
idea.
randomly, and then the guy who's like made of metal, he's like punching him, and he's just like,
yeah, they're all
nope.
just waiting for him.
Kicks
I will
him in
say
the
this, if there were any other people in this movie like that, it would be like, okay. But they're the only three people who are like robot.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Kenny Braggs has an entire army of robot people.
Yeah.
No, he kills what's General Bloodbath McGrath's army for he's just as a demonstration. You could have used those people to like help your war effort, but you just annihilated
on
them.
Your side.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
But he's just like, no, let's do this demonstration. All the guys, all the Spanish and the other guys were like sweating profusely too.
Yeah.
In the scene, they're like,
and all of them
dripping
say
sweat.
nothing.
Yeah, they don't say one word. I wrote down here, this movie would not fly today with a big underscore on not fly, because it definitely wouldn't.
Well, it barely flew back then. I mean, nobody saw it.
Yeah. I mean, like social, like stereotypically and all that. Yeah, like it wouldn't. Yeah. There's no way.
No. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
How do we feel about Will Smith's wardrobe through the whole movie? Because I had a little bit of a problem with it, because I was just everything he wore was like too small up top. He wore like too small like pant jacket that never closed at all, and then like pants that were real tight, and then cowboy boots. I'm just confused.
I didn't notice that, to be honest.
The whole movie is just something off about everything.
Yeah.
It's and like I know it's 1999, but like those screens are green as fuck.
I mean, think about the other movies that we talked about that came out in 1999. Two I remember were like Mulan and the other one, but there were some other good ones that were like actually good.
Yeah, there's plenty of good movies came out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Mummy,
Iron Giant, The Mummer, The Mummy. There you go. This could be
The Mummer.
I bet that movie was either the same price or less to make than this one.
Bro, I know they lost a lot of money on this one.
Okay, I can tell you. For this, the budget for this was between 170 and 241 million dollars.
Wow.
It was very expensive.
That's a lot of money in 1999.
Its box office was 222 million.
Oh my god. Oof.
I know that I read that it made decent money overseas. And that accounts for most of that 222.
Wow.
But here I think it made like
$2
or something.
Yeah. How much? What was the budget for the other one, Robbie?
For what other one?
For
Oh, I just had that.
The Mummy.
I just had
for the
that.
Mummy.
I just had that. I didn't look up I didn't look it up just now. I looked it up when I first did the movie. When I watched the movie.
I just want to see.
Step on me, mommy.
Nice. Fucking sick. Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsrevue@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music. by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
This movie is like super horny, but then they made sure to make it PG-13.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are we doing?
Also, Selma Hayek. We all know Selma Hayek is a beauteous woman, right? She's also a pretty good actress. She doesn't do a fucking thing in this movie. She's just like, I got tits and butt.
Yep.
And everybody talks about my tits and butt.
Yep.
And then they're like, all right, see ya. And then at the end, she's like, actually, I was searching for my husband. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean to any of this?
After she already kissed Will Smith.
So I have a problem with all of it. I have her and Artie clearly have a thing going on, but nothing ever happens. Then as soon as she comes into the train, as soon as she comes in there, immediately is like, okay, I'm gonna make out with Will Smith for no reason at all.
No,
for just absolutely no reason at all.
To fulfill the male fantasy,
It's like the whole movie's like a harem. Everybody, like, Will Smith is the ultimate cool guy, like wiki, like super cool.
Yeah.
And then like Artemis is funny, and he's like and like you did this whole thing where you were like, oh, they hate each other, then they're gonna be friends. And then it's going to work out. It's going to be fine. Like the buddy cop movie, except they're, U.S. Marshals. Remember that?
Also, their
U.S. Marshal.
Their chemistry is not really there. Like for them to be friends. Like at the end of the movie, you're not like, oh, these guys are buddies. Like you're just like, oh, these guys are just.
They still hate each other, but they just did it. They finished the job.
Well, like I get the sense to get both these guys to the movie, Will Smith was like, I get to rap in it at the end, right? And they're like, sure.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Kline was like, I get 2 roles. And they're like, okay. And he goes, I get 2 paychecks. He's like,
but that was my question. Like, how much did you pay him to be a woman? Like what? Like when you read the script, were you like, "Ooh, I get to play a woman," and it's gonna be fun?
No, he's also the president in this. Kevin Kline.
Yeah, and I don't know.
So it's not just that he's in disguise as the woman and he's in disguise as the president. He actually plays the president in this.
Did he was he like, oh, I get to flex my acting chops in the worst
I wonder if that's what he honestly
made.
wondered.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I feel like the director, Sonnenberg. What's his name?
Steven Sonnenberg.
Barry Sonnenfeld.
There you go.
Say it again.
Barry Sonnenfeld.
So he's like hot off of Men in Black, right? So like, I wonder if because Men in Black's a fucking good movie.
Yeah. Great movie.
Everybody in this was like, oh, that's a good movie. And then they read the script. It was like, I mean, this guy did Men in Black, so I guess he'll make this work.
Make it work. It's like you took sci-fi spiders, like a black empowerment movie, but like you don't really push it too hard. It's like peppered. It's barely peppered in there, and then boobs, like some boobs and butts, and then just total like Men in Black is really wacky, but it works really well, and it's great, and you develop the whole thing.
Yeah.
This is just like it's kind of Wild West, but it's more like steampunk and just too much happening, and just nothing makes any sense.
And I understand that like a thing in writing like sci-fi or just like weird shit in general is like to make the world real and then just insert this one weird thing about it. The only thing that's different about this world is this, right? So like Men in Black is very real, like the world they have, but there just happen to be aliens, right? That's the difference. In this, the world doesn't seem real.
No.
Everything seems fucking weird.
There's no way in hell you could ever build that giant spider in real life. No way.
Yeah, and
no.
Like,
Impossible.
That, like it's supposed to be like, oh, this is goofy. Like where you suspend your disbelief for this. Like, okay, but it's also not good.
But then you got to enthrall me with how much the disbelief. Like if you're going to go steampunk, just go full tilt. Just go all the way in. Don't do any of the, like splitting up the U.S. thing. Don't even that was unnecessary.
It's all nonsense.
It's all unnecessary for sure.
Here's something. So this whole movie is just an origin story for the Secret Service, right?
Yeah,
basically. Like that's what it culminates into.
That's what it culminates.
Why wouldn't a Secret Service have been in place after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln?
Now they're like, we need help.
No, it's the giant spider is the one like that. I think we should get some people to protect the president.
This is what changed the world, you know.
I don't understand it. And I refuse
To like it.
Yes.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
fair.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
fair.
you. I was lost.
I saw your eyes like go like this.
Yeah.
No, I mean, how do we feel? Let's go over some things that I do actually like.
Okay.
The action scenes are good. Like especially in the beginning scene. Like okay, I'm okay with it. Then there's like the nitro scene where he stops the horses. You're starting to lose me a little bit. Then we go into.
I thought this was what you liked.
Yeah, well, it was only it's only about like 2 scenes that I liked. The only other scene I liked is like the spider scene because it's just cool because you're on a giant spider and it like so basically there's only like 2 action scenes that are good, 2 or 3.
I mean, I again the first scene is great. Everything else, I'm not a fan. Like even the action is just like. Just not doing it for me.
What about the bungee rope? You didn't like the
That's
bungee
so
rope?
stupid.
What a fucking about the bungee rope scene.
That was so dumb.
All right, here's.
I'm just trying to make you upset, my guy.
Here's just
It's
a
not
random
great.
list of things I didn't like.
Okay.
Now that's a whooping. Hate it.
Yep.
No more Mr. Knife Guy.
Hate it.
Terrible.
Almost.
No.
And then I don't know what the context was. I can't remember. But it's when Kevin Kline, like he's got the little gun in his sleeve.
Yeah.
And he's gonna shoot the bad guy. Takes the shot, and he's like, all that, and you miss. And then his big fucking punchline is actually, I didn't.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the one. Okay.
I mean, yeah, they were like, let's make it make sense, but not a good line.
Oh fuck yeah! This movie's trash or shit on it.
It's not very good at all.
You guys got any questions?
Oh, I got questions.
I have a ton of questions about the movie. Yeah.
Questions. Who installed that weird bounce thing on the train?
I guess it was Kevin Kline.
And to follow up, how did he land exactly in the chair?
It's just.
It's the
movie
Three Stooges,
magic,
baby.
Yeah.
Questions.
All right. Why does Loveless have all Viking ladies as henchwomen?
It's got a fetish.
Okay.
That's what it is. A fetish.
Listen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Questions.
So they get plans to build a flying machine. How long did that take? Where did they go to build it?
Took 2 minutes.
Why wouldn't the bad guy just kill the president while he had him? While they made the machine. What's the time frame like here, guys?
Okay.
You can't just make things happen.
Andy, it's the wiki wild
I was
west.
gonna say
that.
it's hold on the wiki wacky wild inflatables of Will
Nice.
Smith's Wild West. Yes,
Nice, sick.
that's what it is. Yep.
Questions. How did Rita get to the train?
Oh, I have an answer. Actually, I don't have. All I know is she got the same way that Wild Jim West got, launched into.
So
the
she
train.
was also
So
she just rode.
a
horse?
I
She just,
guess.
like, maybe she like grabbed the caboose of the train.
I guess.
But she literally all it is she gets yoinked into the seat, and that's all you know. You don't know how she got there. You don't know anything about it. Nope, nothing.
I don't like it.
I don't like
Not
it.
good.
Questions.
So at the end of the movie, they're seen riding off on the mechanical spider, right? Would they pull that off the cliff? How'd they get that?
It just
hanging
barely
from a cliff.
It just barely stopped. It just yoinked itself
They just
back up.
walked it right back up. They fixed it on the side of a cliff.
I mean, they got the 8 top scientists from 1869 or whatever. So yeah, sure.
How about this? How about this? You get this shit out of my fucking face.
Oh boy.
Okay. Questions.
Was the touch Kevin Kline's breast scene necessary?
No.
Nah, I don't
There's
think
the
No.
answer to that.
No.
How did West not die when he fell?
I don't. He
Like, he
fell like 40.
plummeted.
He fell
Yeah.
like 40 feet, and he got
Yeah.
shot point blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, the impermeable saved him. So I'm gonna say it
I
again.
guess,
The
yeah.
impermeable saved him, but not from 40 feet down or up.
So with Lovelace's tank, when it kills all the Confederate soldiers.
Correct yourself. It's a tank train, right?
All right.
Oh, the sorry.
It seems like you'd be all right if you just like laid down, right?
Probably.
Maybe.
Why didn't anybody think to just hit the deck? Because those guns weren't moving. They were just facing straight out, and the tank was turning, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, we're
Maybe
dying."
it happened so
they
quick.
had
Yeah.
horses. They didn't like ride away. You know, somebody could have survived at least.
Yeah.
They just kind of got obliterated.
Just seems pretty easy to just be like, "I'm just gonna lay down."
Did you
Wait for
notice
all this
the?
to blow over?
Yeah. Did you notice the bullseye that was on the grass? They like,
Like they didn't notice it.
yeah, there was a bullseye. Like they made the grass into a bullseye. They did, and it was
Let's
just like,
hang out with this. Let's hang out in this cool patch of grass.
yeah.
guys."
It also is a bullseye, and we're right in the middle. Okay.
Why did the cyborg man short circuit?
He got electrocuted.
How?
I have no idea.
I forget how. I remember Jim West is beating him with the monkey wrench, and then somehow he gets electrocuted, and then he falls off the back, and his head magically gets stuck by the
Yeah.
and then
But
that's
they don't really explain it.
yeah.
Jim West falls out with the wheelchair guy and hangs on to the corpse of that cyborg,
Yep. Yeah.
which I thought was a pretty grim, actually.
Yeah.
Why is this movie so bad?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
That is a good question.
All right, you guys got trivia?
Yeah, I got trivia.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, let's go, Rob.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to list the answers. Say your name to chime in. Don't just
Andy.
yell out the answer. All right, what's the answer?
You're beautiful.
Oh. All right. What type of cake does Artemis Gordon guess that the cake is? Is it marzipan, chocolate, strawberry, or angel food?
Sam.
Okay.
Marzipan.
It is marzipan.
Let's go.
Marza Sam.
Nice.
What do I win?
I guess you asked the next question.
Oh, okay. What's the actress's name from the opening scene? I don't have any multiple choice, so just take a gander.
Andy
Yes, Andy.
Garcelle.
Last name?
Uvace. I don't know. How to
I'll take it. Good job. Yep. I did not know that was her until I looked it up.
I didn't know who that was, except here's my question. Garcelle Bouvet's. How do you say it? Do you know?
I think it's Beauvais.
Bouvet.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Played the girl who was smooching with Will Smith in the water tower. Which Real Housewives show is she on now? Is it A, Real Housewives of New York, B, Real Housewives of Potomac, C, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, or D, Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Sam. C. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Holy shit.
You know why I know that?
How?
I watched it at your house with
Oh,
Alexis. That's
shit.
the only reason I know that. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny because right before this podcast, I called her. I was like, "Hey, what it?" Because I remember she was smooching in
Yeah.
the tower. I was like, "Hey, which Real Housewives is she in?" And she was like, "Beverly Hills." I was like, "Thanks." Click. All right.
Okay.
Robbie.
All right. What did Artemis Gordon say the gumbo was a little bit heavy on? Is it okra, spinach, potatoes, or onion?
Sam.
Sam.
Okra.
It is okra. Yeah.
Let's go.
Damn, Sam did memorize this movie.
I've seen
Top to
this movie
bottom.
like I watched it before we did this, so it's fresh in my mind.
fresh in his mind.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, go ahead. Do you have any more?
Yeah.
I got one more.
How many spiders are in the movie? This is a meme question, so let's hear some good answers.
Rob.
Okay,
40.
Robbie.
Andy.
Andy.
1,000.
I like both answers. You want to keep going?
Rob. 700.
Good. Andy.
6.
All right. I'll give you it.
All right, just tell us how many there are, man.
It doesn't matter. Will Smith and Giant Spider. That's the answer to that.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I looked it up and there was no answer on Google, so I was like, well, okay.
Well, Will Smith
And Giant Spider. I actually said Spider. I said Mega Spider.
Nice.
Yeah.
What role did Will Smith turn down to make this movie?
Oh, Neo.
Oh, yeah.
Rob. I
Yep.
broke my own rule. Rob.
Yes, it was Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah. I'm a fucking fool and an asshole.
How
A fool hole.
much does he regret doing that?
Rob.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yes.
I was gonna say squirt, but you know,
Nice.
disregard.
good,
disregard.
very
me.
Okay. All right. I got one more.
All right.
What Stevie Wonder song is sampled in the song Wild Wild West? Is it Superstition, Another Star, Sir Duke, or I Wish?
Jesus Christ. I turned it off
Sam.
right-
Go ahead, Sam.
Superstition.
Nope.
I turned it off right as the credits rolled. It heard wicka wicka. I was like, click.
You didn't listen to the
No, I didn't
Omega
listen to the
fucking
fucking
awesome wacky song.
Listen. We did Men in Black last week, and
Okay.
Men in Black is an excellent movie. The song,
Here come the Wild Wild West.
nice. The song does not fit the movie at all, and I would say the same goes for this.
Oh yeah. I think this one might fit it. I think this one might fit it better than.
All right.
the
So is it
Black one
Another
fits it.
Star, Sir Duke, or I Wish?
Another Star.
It is I Wish.
Dang.
I wish.
Nope. It is I
There
Wish.
he is. Oh,
Yeah,
Sir
we're
Duke.
going straight to the Wild Wild West.
Oh, that's in there.
Yeah, and I never wanted to kill myself more.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. You guys want to get into some thongs?
I got one more question.
Oh, you got another trivia question. I just
Yeah.
asked mine and just said you guys are done.
Also, a little tidbit, by the way, from before. The Mummy only cost $80 million to make,
Gee
compared
Beluga.
to this, which is like 240.
That's crazy.
Just yeah. Question: how much was Will Smith paid for Wild Wild West?
Rob,
Robbie,
10 million.
close.
Andy,
Andy,
12 million.
lower. Keep going.
11 million?
Keep going. It's in the
lower
single
than 10.
digits.
Okay.
It's yeah.
9 million.
Almost
8
there.
million.
Almost there.
7 million.
Yep, there it is, Robbie.
Awesome.
There you go. Can you believe he turned down Neo and he only got paid? I guess 7 million is a lot of money, and he only got paid 7 mil for this terrible movie.
That's
Yeah,
wild,
that's probably-
wild.
That is pretty wild.
That's pretty.
wild.
Yeah, that's pretty wiki, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And do you have any more?
No, that's it.
All right. You want to get in some songs?
Sure.
I don't have a pick to
Sure.
flip.
Oh, I'll flip this here.
Oh.
Pick there, boy. Kaflammy.
Nice.
Wait,
You didn't pick.
I'll
Heads
take
or Butt?
I'll take Tails.
it is heads.
Oh,
What kind of song you got?
it's hip hop.
Okay, you you go first.
Okay. So my song was originally going to be called Superior Wild Wild West because I'm a big Spider-Man fan,
Nice.
but I instead did not call it that, and I instead called it Big Robot Spider and Half a Man.
Nice.
I like it.
Back in the days of the wild, wild west, riding horses, slinging guns with the very, very best. Got a quirky partner who likes to play dress up. If you cross us, then you know you done messed up. Where you think you're going with the marshal on your ass, with the master of disguise who brings a bit of class? When we catch you, we're gonna make you beg. Shouldn't take long, cause you got no legs. Kidnapping all of these men of science, turning yourself into an appliance with a crew of Viking women at your beck and call. Even though you ain't got no balls, got a shrill voice and a laugh that's wicked. Bet yourself a mechanical arachnid, gonna split up the United States. But I'm gonna tell you, boy, that ain't our fate. Big robot spider and hammer man, clean up the country. This Heffman's plan. The president himself gave us a train to go find you and cause you pain. A locomotive filled with crazy contraptions to bring you lots of zany action. Check out this chick, her name is Rita. She wears my jammy, showing off her features. I think I'll get over that she lied. After seeing that peach, yeah, I'll let it slide. Said her husband was her dad, and that is weird. So is the man Arachnid's beard. I've never seen a spider shoot fireballs, but the half-man won't survive that fall. General with the phonograph in his ear got what it deserved, and that is clear. The South lost now, get over it. Welcome the steampunk cowboy bullshit. Big robot spider and hammer man, clean up the country. This Heffman's plan.
That was my song. It's called Big Robot Spider and Half a Man.
I like it. It could literally never be confused to be a song about any other movie.
Right? That was the plan.
I like the harmonica a lot. I thought that was a very nice touch, and I liked how you phased it into a guitar.
Thanks. I was trying to make the piano be like a dun 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 dun. But that was really hard to get with like the rhythm I was going for. So I just kind of altered it a bit to go with the beat.
Yeah, I mean when the harmonica came in, like my pee-pee moved a little bit.
That's.
I was pretty hyped up when the harmonica came in as well.
I think both of our pee-pees moved.
I think that's the first time a harmonica was on any of the songs on this.
That's
made
true.
like a rainbow, like a rain.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
A pee-pee rainbow.
Sam tied our pee-pees together, so I felt that
Right.
when his moved, he felt it.
I don't like this anymore. I don't feel
Like
good.
it, Robbie. Why not? Why not? Oh my god.
We tied our pee-pee synapses together
Oh boy,
to make the unipene.
Robbie gave us a synapse earlier.
Nope. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to talk about my song ever again after that.
I understand.
But yeah, I was gonna call it Superior Wild Wild West because it would have fit the movie better.
Yep.
I mean, your title fits the movie pretty well.
Yeah.
What would the
I
sequel
liked it.
been called?
Wilder
This-
West.
Yeah.
Wild West.
Yes. Even
Wild
Wilder
Western.
West. Yeah.
Further west.
Omega Wild. Okay.
Andy, tell us about your song.
All right, my song is called "Breast of Fresh Ass" because
Okay.
of the joke that they made.
Okay.
And, it's essentially about how these dudes just can't handle having a pretty woman around. They're just like, oh, fuck, I'm coming, boys.
I'm
And,
about to crumb.
And Yeah, just how not is just it's just not is not good. And so I put as much effort into my lyrics as they did the scripts to this movie.
Yikers.
She got boobies, she got butt, she got all the things a guy could want. We'll take her to find her dad. Maybe she'll see my ass is bad. She's a breath ass, she's a breath ass, she's a breath of fresh ass baby. She's a breath ass, she's a breath of fresh air, she's a breath of fresh air, baby. I freed her from disrespect. Now she'll see my intellect. She's a breath of fresh air, she's a breath of fresh air, she's a breath of fresh air, baby. She's a breath of fresh air, she's a breath of fresh air, she's a breath of fresh air, baby. She's a breath of fresh air, she's a breath of fresh air, she's a breath of fresh air, baby. She's a breath of fresh air, she's a breath of fresh air, she's a breath of fresh air, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
I like it.
Listen,
I wrote it, and again, like I recorded it similar to I think it was like Jurassic Park 17, but like I wrote the song, recorded it, and it was like a minute of shit in my butt. So
Come here.
oh no, so I added a bass solo, threw some wah on it. But it's not like an actual wah pedal. It's like the Audacity wah. That's why
It sounded
Oh.
cool.
Oh, thank you.
I thought it sounded pretty cool. Yeah.
I thought you were just basically that song was better than the movie. You know, you flex your musical chops, and it was just.
I was just trying to kill time, and I appreciate that. But
No, I really liked
it. Was
it.
no, it was good. The drums and the funkiness was good.
thank you.
It really was better than the movie.
Yeah, both of our songs are very fitting of this movie.
Yeah, for sure.
So since Sam doesn't have a song, he does have a very important job now. So Sam, put in the first vote. Which song's better?
oh, I got to vote.
Yeah.
Pressure.
I guess I'm gonna go with the funkiness of the breast of fresh ass.
Rest of
Well, you heard it here, folks. Sam is never allowed back.
Oh shit, dude!
Never.
I done goofed.
I've been hurt before, but now I feel nothing.
Oh my god.
My gosh.
No, so the first vote goes for breath. Is it breast of fresh ass? Yes, breast of fresh ass. Beep
I'm
of
pretty-
fresh beep.
I'm pretty clever, guys.
That's really clever.
I used
Okay.
a line from the movie.
So
guys.
here's a question I have, and answer honestly. How long did you pause it during that scene? Sam, go.
How long did I pause it during the breasts of fresh ass scene?
Yeah, like when we saw her booty through the pajamas.
Oh, to jerk it for like at least 12 minutes. Yeah.
Okay,
12
okay.
minutes, a stallion.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I
Andy,
mean,
how long did you have it paused? It's weird. It's weird that he actually answered that, and it seemed like that was real.
Here's the thing. I didn't have to pause it. I just nutted right there. A butt.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I had to get the Swiffer.
The Swiffer
I paused it
wet jet.
because I watched it on the train, and people were none too thrilled.
Well,
Wow.
They're like, "That movie sucks," and also put your penis away. How could you watch that on the fucking bus?
but also, please put your penis away.
Yeah, why did they go for the movie first, then the
Because
the
like
penis out?
they're
second?
like
That's my-
I'd rather you be watching porn right now. My children are around. I don't want them seeing a Wiki Wild Wild West.
They were appalled that you were viewing such a travesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I am very happy I didn't have to pay for. This was on HBO Max.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So like, with Independence Day and I think Men in Black as well, I had to buy.
Yeah,
it.
Men in Slacks.
Oh, you had to
And
pony
slacks.
up. Oof.
But
Like, no.
Wild Wild West, I would be furious if I purchased this movie.
Yeah, this movie was shit and poop and crap and all the above.
I will say
Imagine
this.
if you saw it in theaters and you paid for it back in the.
I mean, I
yes.
was 10 when it came out, so I probably
I
wouldn't have
probably-
paid
Right.
that much.
Imagine
much.
if
Like,
imagine
yeah,
if
cool.
us right now paid for a movie of the same
Oh.
quality right now.
10-year-old Rob definitely gets a boner the minute Selma Hayek's ass is on the
Oh.
screen.
Especially and the Asian lady when she puts her butt up on the thing with the little tassels.
The
for
minute-
sure.
The minute I'm
Yeah.
like, instantly.
Gorge.
Oh. Well, I mean, let me tell you, I think this is the worst movie we've watched for this podcast.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Damn.
so. I don't
Burying
know. I don't
you.
know. Jurassic World Dominion was really bad.
I
would
haven't
rather-
seen
I
it.
would rather watch Jurassic World Dominion.
Okay.
I'd rather
So this
watch
was
than
was
watch
terrible then,
Wiki
because
Wiki
you guys
Wild
butchered that
Wild.
movie when we
Yeah,
talked.
I don't know.
about
It was bad.
Yeah.
That's a bad movie. But you know what? I just said it. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I've
got
watched that
dinosaurs in
before.
that one. This one's just got a giant
Yeah,
mechanical
it's just got
spider.
a
So
gigs-
Mechanical.
the
mechanical-
The
Giga
CH.
the Giga Speed.
Well, what are we doing next week and
Yo.
month there, Robbie?
Yo, next week and all of next month, it's September. So we are doing Shrek-tember. We are doing all 4 Shrek movies. And then I saw her face.
oh.
Wow. Well,
Now
where can
I'm a
they-
believer.
Oh, he's a
shit.
Justin Bieber
can't-
fan. Oh my God,
Ah,
dude!
too soon,
so
Robbie.
so soon.
Okay, I'll leave that in, but then I'll make it sound like Sam was saying it.
Oh my God! What?
Sammy, no.
Sam, how could you say
I would
something
never
like
make
that?
fun of Justin Belieber. You know, I wouldn't.
He's
do
a
that.
Canadian treasure.
I gotta tell you
Yeah.
guys, I think I'm coming down with something.
Oh,
I've
here we
got
go.
Bieber fever.
Oh,
shit.
boy.
And I was like,
Yeah.
baby, 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 wah.
Wow.
Because he's singing to a baby.
No, I
Yeah.
get it.
Uh,
Well, Robanzo Beans, where can they find you on the intranet?
oh, they can find me at Robert Corridor on Instagram and Twitter. And they can find the Royds. That's
What is
the
your-
underscore Royds. Oh, what's up? Shut up. What's up?
What is your home address, Rob?
Oh, my home address is 1111111 Avenue.
Okay. Where
But,
do you live again?
111.
Oh, okay, cool.
And you can find our social media as the Royds, the underscore Royds on Instagram or the TheRoydsBand on Twitter.
All right, Sam, where can they find your sweet tushy?
They can find my sweet tushy at OnlyFans. No, just kidding. It's Instagram. It's Avengers _ workouts. And then
Muscle
on Twitter.
Man.
On Twitter, I'm Bam Strooks.
Is that true?
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bam Strooks.
I don't really tweet, but maybe I'll start. You know? Gotta join the social revolution.
Nice. Fucking sick. Send us an email at roydsrevue@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com. And listen to our music on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever the fuck you listen to our music. Just search The Royds, ROYDS. We got 2 albums and a Christmas song. Andy, you got anything else to say?
Yeah, you can listen to the podcast songs on Bandcamp. You go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com. Am I correct?
Yeah.
I've done it.
Sam, you got anything else to say?
Yeah. Well, wiki wild wild west.
Oh, that's good. All right. That's good. All right. Bye, everybody.
I had a great time.
Oh, wait. That's right. We should have thanked our guests for being here.
No.
You know what? Also, thank you for listening.
Oh, yeah. We should also thank the people for listening.
You guys
and
are
thank
great.
Sam for being here. And thank Andy for being here. And thank me for being here. Because everyone just gets a thank you. Everyone gets a participation trophy now. Is that it?
Slow down.
All right,
Slow
dude.
down, Robbie.
What is this?
Slow down, Robbie.
What is this? PAL baseball?
I don't know.
Everyone
think
gets a trophy.
That's a very regional thing, I think.
Yeah.
All right, youth baseball around the United States of Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Well, listen, get pumped for Shrek-tember because it's coming at you hard and fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard time. It's gonna be real hard.
Hard times like dusty roads.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.